Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or in all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera to see if it resonates with you. So starting with deck number 1, could your story or message be here in deck number 1? All right. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Don't overthink it. Could your story or message be here? Or could your story or message be here in deck number 3? Is your story or message here? All right, so we will go ahead and get started here with deck number 1. We have Daughter of Cups, Death, Strength, Temperance, Three of Swords. Central issue, we have 8 of Swords. I'm sorry, 10 of Swords. God of Cups. And the 4 of Cups. All right, so let's see what is going on with you guys. You guys may be getting ready to undergo some sort of change. I feel like maybe it's time to let something go or time to move on. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be a way of thinking, especially. I feel too that someone maybe has been keeping to themselves or being quiet, not really talking about what they have been going through. Yeah, someone has been covering up their emotional well-being. For some of you, this also can be about going through some sort of depression or having some sort of anxiety. This could be the energy of someone around you. I also feel that maybe someone is deciding to maybe cut their hair, like cut their hair off. Or something dealing with the physical appearance. Those of you that were talking to someone romantically, it does look like maybe something could be a dead end, or it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Maybe you are letting go of a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or maybe a Leo. There also could be some sort of betrayal. I feel like someone is going through something emotionally, but is really not talking about it. Your intuition also may have been trying to tell you something. I don't know if you've been getting signs or dreaming about certain people or having just unusual dreams in general. But I feel like maybe your intuition has been trying to tell you or prepare you for something that is coming to an end. I feel too that someone no longer feels the same way. I don't know if you no longer feel the same way about someone, or if this is their energy towards you. They don't feel the same towards you anymore. I also feel that for some of you, there could be like a spirit around you, someone that has already transitioned, and this person, maybe they're trying to get your attention, maybe tapping on windows, maybe knocking things, small things over. Maybe the door is moving by itself. Like certain unusual things could be happening around you, indicating that there's some sort of spirit. And then here, it does indicate that there's going to be some sort of healing that takes place once something has come to an end. Now, some of you also may be going through a surgery. Maybe you're having something removed. Unfortunately, yes, if, you know, for not everybody, but it does look like maybe you thought you were expecting, but then your menstrual comes, or it could literally be losing a baby. So I'm praying for you, those of you that are trying. I don't want that to happen. Matter of fact, I feel like if you're watching this and that has already happened, that's something more so that already has happened than something that's getting ready to happen, or maybe you're already aware of some sort of complications. But it does indicate to me that if that were the case, then definitely there will be some healing, like the body needs to heal after a surgery or a loss. If this is something emotionally, is indicating that maybe you're needing to heal or recover from some sort of loss. So there will be some sort of mourning or an emotional purging, and then you just have to, you know, recover from that. Now, it's also possible that if someone reaches out to you, like this isn't your energy, you're not losing anything, it's very possible that someone's coming towards you and this person has been going through it. So, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be an ex coming back towards you. Maybe this is one of those situations where the grass was not greener on the other side, or just someone's just been suffering in silence. But they're coming back around towards you. It also could be that it's just a friend, or, you know, maybe you're a doctor. Maybe this is part of your job description is, you know, surgery and dealing with people, or a psychiatrist or a therapist, and you are dealing with a lot of people that are mourning or grieving or just trying to recover. It is possible too, if someone has had some sort of drinking problem, I feel like it's possible that someone will reach their rock bottom, and now it's time for this person to recover from that. Someone could decide that they need to go to AA or anywhere to get help. So I feel too like you could be the person going around healing or helping other people, or maybe people just don't know the things that you go through, and you're, you know, still having to hold your head up and assist other people with their pain. So let me go ahead and clarify some things here. Some of you guys are also maybe cutting ties with people. I feel like somebody also may be feeling some sort of back pain. You might be feeling emotionally drained. And this new moon could also reveal some sort of secret. But the secret that comes out might hurt. For some of you, I feel like you could be undergoing a spiritual awakening, or this is like some sort of spiritual downloads in your sleep. You might be having a lot of dreams about death and destruction and wars. You also are just letting go of some sort of ideas that you were holding on to. Something, I feel like you were fighting for something. You really believed in a person. And maybe you are now letting that go. It doesn't have to be romantic. It might be a friend or a family member that you really believed in. Ten of Swords again. Yeah, so this week is, I feel, about you guys cutting ties with people. People who backstabbed you, people who have done something shady towards you. Some of you are, it's like you're cleaning house, you know. I feel too that if you find out that anyone's been doing any work on you, that you definitely, you know, cut them out or get rid of them. I feel like you're having to clear out the damages. Something could have become very toxic or unhealthy. You're getting rid of unhealthy habits. I feel like some of you are quitting. It's mainly about drinking, but it could be any type of bad habit. You also might hear the news of a breakup. Like somebody is like telling you that somebody broke up. Something could also get canceled. If you were planning on doing something or taking some sort of trip, I feel like maybe that's delayed now, or it just gets canceled. But I'm emotionally and spiritually, I'm seeing some dark night of the soul type stuff. I feel like you guys are having a lot of unusual dreams. Those of you that dream, I feel like you guys keep dreaming about people who have crossed over, or you're dreaming about wars and death. Now, on a positive note, if you fell out with someone, or if you have not heard from someone in the past 10 weeks, 10 months, I feel that that distance is the thing that's coming to an end, or that silence will be coming to an end. Anyone that you've been at war with silently, like that, may come to an end. I do feel like someone has been thinking about how something ended, especially those of you that are just completely single. Then this is something about, you know, some older energy that has been thinking about you, and maybe this person has changed. So the silence is the thing that could be ending. I see some of you coming off as nurturing someone who's been through it. I feel like some of you are feeling like you are needing to be strong for someone else. You also might be the rock in your family, like you're the one that upholds everything. Yeah, so some of you are going to be nurturing somebody. It could be a love interest, but it could be, anyone else too. It just seems like someone is literally crying in your lap or on your shoulder, and you are just kind of taking it all in for them. Just kind of stroking this person's back, or as they're, venting or crying, or, whatever it is. And I just kind of feel like you're just taking all that pain away. Some of you, this also could go is in regards to your career too. Those of you that are massage therapists, you could be doing something of that sort too, like literally working the kinks and pains out of someone's back. Somebody's been holding something back for a long time, and I feel that someone can no longer retain these emotions. There could be some sort of dynamic shift in regards to someone's family, someone's mother. I just heard something about deteriorating. Boy. Someone might find out something in regards to their health, and feels like they need to make a drastic change. Someone is just like, oh my God, I need to make this is like an overhaul in regards to my lifestyle. Someone also could have some sort of drastic change in their finances and need your help. They're like, can you please help me? Or someone is needing to stay at your place because they no longer have anything. I feel like someone is losing a lot or something very important, and basically they're needing your help. I feel too that those of you that maybe are hermits or introverted, and you're just going through something alone, I feel like you're not really alone. I feel like you do have an angel, a healing angel around you. So if you feel like you need to cry out and you feel like nobody's listening, like there's a room full of angels, and I just felt that. Oh my God, and I just got so warm on my left side too. Okay. Those of you, this is past energy. There's someone that passed away. And I feel like this person is the one that passed away from either a heart attack or breathing problems. I feel like this energy or this spirit is around you for whatever reason. It's more than likely it's some just support, any type of support. Also see something about being banished. So some of you, if this is a negative energy, you're clearing your home. You're doing like banishing rituals or banishing spells, or something as simple as, the sage. So I feel like you're having to get rid of some sort of negative energy. And then also this can be just you're needing to clear yourself from some sort of energy. Maybe from a literal sense, you're detoxing. You're going to feel much better after something is over. Also, be careful of what you eat or drink. Okay, I'm seeing something, some sort of agreement falling apart, some sort of contract. So this can definitely be work related, career related. If you had a job, it's like it looks more like a firing or being laid off. But it does look like someone pulled the rug from underneath you. If you are an entrepreneur, you might be going through some sort of rehauling or just changing your rebranding. Like you might be changing the name of your business. Maybe your website crashes. Matter of fact, be on the lookout for any power outages. There may be some blackouts. There may be some sort of blackouts going on within the next week or so. Yeah, and then also if you are an entrepreneur, you might be cutting off certain clients or getting rid of a client. So there's something going on where there are some changes in regards to career too. I see something from a spiritual standpoint, something's being activated. Some of you are going to be awakened. I feel like those of you that have spiritual gifts are spiritual healers, your empaths especially. You might really feel the emotions of other people. You might even be able to pick up on disasters before they occur. You know, some people, you know, they get strong headaches before there's a disaster about to happen. Some people experience other type of weird or unusual body functions, and only to find out that it was linked to some sort of disaster around the world. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be the place that you live in, but you can be tapped into that energy. And while I'm speaking about spiritual awakenings, before I forget, I just want to briefly mention, I've heard some people mention things about having headaches and being concerned about their frequency. I just want to put out there that it is also possible that headaches could be caused from your body going through some sort of rapid changes. It doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. I remember like when I feel like my spiritual awakening began for that day of my birthday. I had that intense migraine headache just in the center of my forehead. I'm not even like a person that really gets headaches. It's very, very rare. And then for this one to be right there where, you know, your supposed third eye is. Not supposed, but you know what I'm saying. I know it's there, the pineal gland. I feel like the minute I turned 36, that's where everything began, and it's like it was an awakening. Just something happened. I might have been 37. I always mix up the ages. I'm like, was I 36 or 37? But yeah, it's like I had an extreme headache, and then it just cleared, and I really felt like that was an awakening. I remember joking with my son before I was even into like, well, I was into tarot at the time, but it was new. I had just started stuff like that. And I was saying, I was joking with him. I was like, yeah, my third eye is awakening, and we were laughing about it. And I think that really did happen though. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have the Wheel, 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Knives, Ace of Cups. Overall energy or the central issue, we have the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and Temperance. All right, so for you guys, I feel that there has been something going on too where you've been isolated and keeping to yourself. Both Temperance and 4 of Cups came out in the other reading, but I feel like maybe you guys are in a place of healing and recovery. And I do feel like you're going to feel like yourself again. So I feel like this is about you recovering or recuperating from, you know, being, I don't know what it was. It could have been an emotional situation that you were going through. I'm kind of picking up something may be going on with friends or a family member. I feel like there's going to be a change. I feel that for some of you dealing with a friend, you're letting go of one of your friends, or things are changed with your friend. I feel like you're walking away from them. I also feel that maybe you are going to have some sort of motivating conversation, and you're having people that you trust tell you that you're needing to let something go or move on from a situation, or they're telling you it's okay if you want to walk away from something. Maybe some of you were going to get married and now you're either changing your mind about marrying this person, or you're deciding to not necessarily break up, but you're just thinking about like, hey, I think maybe we should wait or save the wedding for another day. You know, so if there could be some sort of changes in wedding plans. It could be changes in anything, matter of fact. I feel like there's a change of plans. Something isn't working out the way you anticipated or the way you planned it to. So I feel like you're letting go and you're starting over. New plans are being put into place. So I feel too like you are just kind of deciding to kind of play something by ear and start over or start fresh. Yeah, you're going towards a new beginning, going towards the new, letting go of old situations, old habits, old friends. In a love situation, if you were involved in some sort of love triangle, I feel like maybe you're deciding to walk away from that. And by you walking away from a love triangle, you find peace and serenity. I also feel that if there was a love triangle, the love triangle is now dissolving, like the third party is leaving. Whether you're the third party or if you're in a relationship and you knew your partner was doing something, and you know, I feel like their third party is walking away. So any type of love triangle, I feel like the third party is leaving or going away. I feel like somebody is ready to restore the relationship or fix the relationship. Now, I also feel that if in the past you let someone go, you were like, if it's meant to be, you know, let it go, and they'll come back to you type of situation. I feel like something is now coming into full circle, and someone who you walked away from in the past is now coming back. And I feel like you guys are putting some sort of serious plans into place, and you're deciding, you know, trying to figure it out how to make the relationship work for the two of you. So you're treating this as almost like a business investment. It's like, look, if this is the relationship that we're going to have, if we're going to be together, we need to take this more serious. We need to have a plan in place. We need to follow some sort of rules or arrangements. Like, you guys are really trying to structure something. And I do feel that something is like a foundation is just getting started here. So yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be building some sort of foundation. So this could be the foundation of a new relationship. You guys also could be establishing a foundation for a business, like you had a business plan and you're finally putting something into action or making something concrete now. I also feel that for some of you, if you were working like 2 jobs, I feel like you're leaving one job and deciding to just focus on one. Either way, I just feel that you are going to find out that you're glad you listened to your intuition. You're listening to your intuition. You're letting your intuition guide you. Some of you are just going to be happy that you decided to move forward or change these plans after you let it go, though. After you let this change take place, you're going to see that it was worth it. A love situation, I do feel that it's possible that you're being led towards someone new. So even though you walked away from something or someone that you weren't ready to, or you felt like you had to do it, even though you didn't want to, I feel like that pays off. This can even be like with the same person. Let's say you decided that you were going to walk away from someone and you were like, I want you to get something together, or I'm going to let you finish out that cycle. I feel like by you doing that, it gave that person to put things into perspective. And now I feel like that same person could be coming back towards you, or they're following you. Like, they're not letting you go. They're like coming after you. And it's not about like mind games. It's just someone is like, let me follow my heart. My heart says I should go in this direction towards you. So that's what they're doing. Now, if, you know, the story could go the other way around, but the point is, I feel like if someone had to walk away from a situation, good thing you did, because now things are ready to move forward. The foundation is stronger now, too. Overall, this would be a good week for completing something. Anything that you have been putting on a back burner, this is a good week to complete it. Anything that you've been procrastinating about, especially to a trip. If a trip kept getting delayed, I feel like finally the trip is going to happen. I feel too like you guys are learning about self-love or unconditional love. And then whatever you weren't finding in this 8 of Cups, I feel like you find it. I always like how there's that missing energy here with that 8 of Cups. And if the Ace of Cups comes out after it, it just really looks like, oh, okay, there's that missing cup that you were looking for. So I feel like you are going to have some sort of emotional fulfillment after feeling empty for a while. If it doesn't happen within the next 7 days, I still feel like it can happen within any time during Libra season. For some of you, I feel like even if, let's say, you were supposed to go on a trip with some friends or something, and you still want to go, but your friends can't go, and you were like, well, I don't want to go by myself. I feel like you will end up just going by yourself and be okay with it. Someone's been sending indirect messages that they're leaving or moving on. Like someone's been trying to drop hints. They're like, I'm leaving. Like, this is last chance. Are you gonna, this is it, I'm leaving. So I feel like someone has been trying to drop clues or hints about what they're going to do or what their intentions are. Or someone is trying to hint to you that they're wanting you to come towards them. Or maybe you have been doing this. I still feel like there needs to be communication, because I can see some sort of anxiety and confusion because of mixed signals, or just because of all that indirect communication. It just leads to confusion. I feel too, if you keep putting something off that you're supposed to be doing, that Spirit is going to continue to find ways to get your attention or to remind you that you need to take care of something. All right, let me look at this Ace of Cups. Spiritually, I'm seeing that it's going to be confirmed that you have telepathy with someone. So, and especially dealing with matters of the heart, I feel like you're going to be able to feel this person's energy. So you might be feeling any type of fluttering in the heart. Of course, as a disclaimer, always go to the doctor if you feel like something is medically wrong. Okay, so maybe this is something going on for many of you, because I feel like this similar message just came out. So yeah, if someone does happen to come into your life, it's either someone that you walked away from in the past and gave that person an opportunity to clear their mind, to go through whatever they needed to go through. They're coming back around. If it is someone new, as a heads up, just know, and I feel like they'll tell you though, but this person is coming out of a breakup. This person just suffered some sort of loss, and they're coming back towards you. I mean, they're coming towards you. Maybe they're trying to find new love now. They're ready to test the waters when it comes to love and romance. They're like, okay, I'm ready. Let me go ahead and, put myself back out there. And you might be the first person this person comes across. But I do feel like you guys hit it off if this is the case. So don't be so quick to assume that you're going to be a temporary rebound. All rebounds don't end up bad. Like, you have to see something for yourself. If you're getting red flags, of course, yeah, pay attention to the red flags. Always, at the end of the day, regardless of my advice, always trust your intuition. I'm also getting someone who either lives in New Orleans or used to, because I keep hearing Bayou. Unless someone is Creole, I don't know. Okay. Those of you that have been going through any type of anxiety or stress, I feel like you'll be moving away from that. You're going to come out of that. Those of you that were doubting yourself too about anything, I feel like you'll overcome those insecurities and doubts. I see confidence on the rise. Those of you stressed about jobs and income, you'll find another one. So if you were working the 2 jobs and you decided that you need to leave one alone and just focus on the one, or work on one job and one, or just leave one job and then focus strictly on your career as an entrepreneur, that might be something that you're doing as well. So I feel like the money is going to come. Yeah, I feel like the money is going to come. You're just stressing about it. And it also takes time to develop. If you're stressed about how your new business is going to take off, of course, you've got to stay consistent. You've got to stay focused. You can't do this and that and then abandon it and then just walk away from it. Like you've got to keep putting work into whatever it is that you do for a living. If it's your own, you've got to really nurture it and take care of that business until it is functioning on its own. Yeah. For some of you, I do feel that you're needing some sort of advice, or people are going to be coming to you for some sort of advice, even if it's financial advice too. Something in regards to stocks, like you might need to get some advice in regards to stocks. If this is about love, I feel that you and your love interest could also possibly start a business together, or you meet this person through a coworker, family, or another friend. Okay, so 3 of Coins. Yeah, so it's being clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. So you guys, you will have that money. If you made some sort of investment, or if you just started a business, the money will come. If this is a new relationship or a renewal of a relationship, I feel like the foundation is stronger, and maybe now someone is, or the person that's coming towards you is looking for something long term. I feel like there could have been someone even planning to come forward, and they're finally coming towards you. Somebody wasn't ready, and now they are. Yeah. And then also, if any of you have had any miscarriages, I feel like you guys being ready to try again. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. We have the 8 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, Justice, the High Priestess, overall energy, 2 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. So I feel that the overall energy is about moving forward with plans. Maybe something happened where, you know, you have to walk away or let something go. Again, if you got those of you that are watching all the readings, definitely looks like there's some sort of endings and transformations going on in the air. So it looks like you guys were being guided. Like here's the spirit and it's taking you and saying go in this direction. But whatever it is that you are moving on from, it seems like you may have had to cut your losses. Maybe you do have to move, or maybe this is the energy of someone coming towards you. Maybe someone is just like they have to give up their home, or they went bankrupt, or they got don't have enough for rent, or maybe there's been some sort of floods and they have no place to go, and so they're like coming towards you, and you are the one that is getting ready to help or assist this person. And it looks too like maybe this is at a distance. It looks like someone across the way, across waters, is coming towards you. And when I said floods, I did feel something in regards to someone maybe being flooded out. Almost like Hurricane Katrina, when, you know, and I'm not saying that this coming, although this does look like a storm too. So, you know, like people were displaced. And so it's like, even though people loved, you know, Katrina, and it's funny that I said New Orleans in the second reading too. So I don't know what's going on with that. But like, say for instance that, you know, someone, they lost everything, so they're coming towards you. They're like, okay, we're coming towards you, and we'll make some plans and, you know, figure out how to fix this or move forward or help you find something else. Now, if someone isn't literally coming to live with you, maybe someone's just calling you for advice, or you are calling someone for advice and trying to figure some things out. If it is a job, you know, I just feel like now you're just looking outside of you know, your comfort zone, and you're just like, okay, well, I don't work there anymore, so now I need someplace new to find. So you're going in a different direction. If there has not been communication between you and a love interest, I feel like, you know, there's going to be communication. I feel like someone will be taking action and sending messages. So I'm seeing some sort of communication taking place where at first there wasn't any communication. Maybe they're just thinking about the person or dreaming about them. Not kind of off subject right quick. I see something in regards to a spiritual gift being developed, especially dealing with anything like kinesis, like telekinesis, and what's the other kinesis? Like if you work with fire, pyrokinesis, like whatever it is, I feel like somebody is kind of doing tricks or practicing or even teaching something in regards to kinesis. Someone also might work in transportation, but like air, I'm hearing aerodynamics, but maybe someone like works as a flight attendant or a pilot or something where, or a traffic controller, like something's going on, I feel like in the air, and it deals with like transportation or traveling. Those of you that, you know, are teachers, or you do work in as a psychiatrist, or you work in a hospital, I feel like there's a lot of information that you are revealing or sharing to people. I feel like secrets are being unlocked. I feel like you are going to have some form of clarity about the direction that you're supposed to be going in, especially if at some point you were losing faith about your future, and you're like, I'm losing faith. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know who I'm supposed to be with. I don't know the type of job. You know, it's like something's going to happen where you get inspired or motivated, and I just feel like you're going to have clarity. I feel that if a new relationship is developing, I feel like it would take off very quickly. I feel too, if you walked away from a job and you hadn't been getting any callbacks, all of a sudden you're going to get a lot of callbacks. Or if the job market seemed dry, I feel like all of a sudden there's a resurgence of opportunities. Some of you might need to go into telecommunications, where you're talking over the phone, directing people over the phone. You could be a recruiter. You could be the hiring manager. Matter of fact, I am getting someone who makes the decision. Someone is like a gatekeeper. Someone is acting like a gatekeeper. People may be having to come through you for, work, or people need to come through you for something. If you work in banking and you do home loans, maybe you work in that department where you have to go over everyone's documents and make sure that everything is aligned right, and you're the one that can yes or no an application. So for some of you, your job entails being some sort of a gatekeeper. Some of you, I feel like maybe it is meant for you to become some sort of motivational speaker. You're saying spiritual things. You're uplifting people. You are awakening someone's third eye. You also might be the one going towards someone and listening. I see information being taught or shared with people. You also could be part of a small group, or a private group, or a secret group. And every secret group doesn't have to be, Illuminati or Mason. Although technically I feel like some of those groups have a bad rep because they're really borrowed knowledge from something that was meant to be of good. So yeah, some of you might be invited or initiated, or you are starting some sort of small group. It doesn't have to be spiritual either. This might be any type of group. Maybe you wanted to bring a group of people to make decisions about the neighborhood, the community. Maybe you're wanting to start a small business. Those of you that are dealing with some sort of legalities, even though you're presenting a good case, I feel like you're going to have to wait. I feel like things are going to play out in your favor, but the decision is unknown. It's like, what do you think is going to happen? Okay, then that's more than likely what is going to happen or play out. I feel like something's going in your favor. I'm really not even seeing you stressed about it, but it does look like if you're waiting for a decision, is quiet. You're not going to get an immediate decision. You've got to wait. You've got to have a little more patience. I see something about private conversation, or making decisions in private, behind closed doors. If this is talking about relationships, it does look like there's a new, like you have a soul contract with someone. There's some sort of karmic debt that needs to be repaid. Maybe it's meant for you guys to help each other some type of way, to restore each other's faith. I see someone getting hired if there's a job loss, or you might be that person hiring people, like I said. Also, those of you that dream, pay attention to those dreams. I can't stress that enough. If you don't dream, don't worry so much about that. This is more, when I get dream messages, it's more so for people who like actively have dreams. I also feel like there's a lot of information that's going to come out, and then after you get all this information, or after someone tells you a lot of things, you are like, whoa, that was a lot. Okay, I need to think about some things. And I feel like you're not going to make an immediate decision, even though you have clarity. I feel like you're wanting to weigh logic and heart. And you are kind of, you know what you've been told, you're listening, you've heard all there is to the side that you needed to hear from. Now you're listening to what you need to do. You're looking at both logic and emotions. I feel like some outcome will be a fair outcome. The decision will be a fair decision. Now, also could be that whatever you get hired to do, it's like you have to agree to a non-disclosure. So you're signing documents that protect someone's privacy. Someone also, I don't know, might have to go into witness protection. Or you've been wondering how come you haven't heard from someone and they just mysteriously disappeared. Maybe they're in witness protection. I am getting something about justice for any type of laws or decisions that were made. Now, I don't keep up with the news a lot. But there are some things floating around about that California law that was passed, and I'm looking at this storm, and then I'm looking at justice. So, it very well could be that ancestors are bringing justice to any type of decisions that were recently made. High Priestess, I feel that there's something that you also could be ignoring. Like, don't ignore your intuition. I feel like you will regret not listening to your intuition or not trusting your intuition. I also feel that someone is revealing or maybe telling you in private something that happened, and they're asking you to keep something a secret. I do feel like some of you are going to have anxiety if someone does reveal a secret to you and they're like, you can't tell anybody. Like, I feel like you will abide by their, requests. You're going to do it, but at the same time, you're stressed out about it because of what you know. You're like, man, this is a heavy burden to keep a secret. Someone also may quietly be suffering from anxiety, depression. Someone also may be leaving someone, but they didn't tell the person. They just told other people. So they're like telling, like, let's say you guys are mutual friends. You're in a relationship with somebody, and this one particular person, you guys are mutual friends. You go to the mutual friend and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'm leaving so and so, and it's like, what, did you tell them? No. And they're like, oh my God. They're like, please don't tell them I told you this. So it's like, why would you do this? So I feel like someone might be entrusting you with a secret that is stressful. For some of you, this secret could have something to do with a water sign and a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But especially Aries, and then Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. I also feel that some of you have been quietly observed. Someone's been watching you and observing you. They're getting ready to judge your character, or they're getting ready to make some sort of judgment call based off of what they have observed. So, like, for instance, if you work in this work environment where you're being considered, maybe you don't even know, I feel like you don't even know that you're being considered for some sort of position, but they've been watching you. They've been going through your files, they've been going through your work, and I feel like they're ready to extend an invitation to something that could be come with a very high responsibility. I'm trying not to say prestigious, but that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And so it's like an honor. It's something that is like you would feel respected about. You would feel like it's an honor. And I feel like after some sort of observation, they're reaching out to you and offering you some sort of position that you didn't even know was available. This also may apply to those of you that work in the services, government. Yeah. Government official. I'm like seeing someone getting knighted. Like Brianna Tarth. Sorry, that was a Game of Thrones reference. Secret ballot. Something also might be going on politically. Something about secret ballots being mailed in, or something about the ballots disappearing. I feel like the truth is getting ready to come out about some things, and so kind of be prepared. Like everybody is getting ready to have some sort of eye awakening experience. Eight of Wands. I feel like this is a couple of things. Okay, so some things look like spirits floating around, spirits talking to you. Again, there is another energy I'm just getting for throughout the decks, all three decks, something about a spirit. I also feel that for some of you, you're leaving one job and going through to another one, or some sort of transfer, but you can't talk about it, or you can't tell anybody about it. or you can't tell people who you work for, or you can't tell people what this person does about their private life. So if you start working for someone who is supposed to be prestigious or well established, it's like you can't talk about it. If this is anything about a relationship, it is possible that someone is deciding to move on from a fire sign. So business relationship or a romantic situation. I feel like someone is deciding to let go of a fire sign and deciding to move forward towards you. Or you, as a fire sign, are maybe making some sort of decision to leave or let go and move into something else. I feel like this is really job related though, or career. Something about career change is happening really quickly and unexpectedly. And I feel like you weren't even aware of something. Be careful about your company too, because they might be going through some sort of changes or crash. Why do the Lovers, this is the third time this has popped out. I really feel like it has to do with some sort of decision this getting ready to take place that changes the course of everything. I see someone taking an oath or making some sort of promise. So someone may be ready for commitment. Someone also is needing to, someone wears two faces. Someone has a double life. I also feel like you're being promised something. Everything you wanted, everything you wished for. I would still be careful of any type of agreements or contracts that you have to sign, because there's always something. You know, you don't get something for nothing. I mean, everything comes at a cost. Something is a wish fulfillment. Something is going to manifest. Now, this also is talking about the things that you've been praying for or trying to manifest becomes a reality. I'm getting something about someone's image, though. Someone is trying to protect their image some type of way. I heard something about being asked to step in or having big shoes to fill. What is that Superman saying? With great power comes great responsibility. That's kind of what I'm getting. I also feel that your faith is being restored. Like you, again, here you were giving up. You had lost faith, but you didn't realize that what you lost was getting ready to be a gift or a blessing for you. So I feel like something, you're going to have a victory because some sort of truth comes out. Someone's going to speak their truth. Someone is having the courage to speak their truth, which brings joy. I also feel that someone may be faced with some sort of tempting offer. Or something's going on where you have to remain professional even though there's going to be a physical attraction between you and a coworker or a business partner, or someone who is just supposed to be about business in general. It's like that it's supposed to be professional, but you know, there's some sort of sparks or some sort of attraction that is there beneath the surface. And I'm also getting something in regards to, again, some sort of secret organization or group. If it's not you, maybe your friend belongs to one. Yeah. So that's basically all the messages that I'm getting for you guys. Overall, I mean, I just really feel like it's a positive direction, and use your intuition to make some sort of final judgment or final decision, and be patient because something is getting ready to play out or manifest for you. So hopefully those messages resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.